New details have emerged about the crash of the Azerbaijan Airlines plane that was shot down over Russia's Chechnya. The plane was hit by a Russian air defense system. This was reported by the Azerbaijani publication Calibe media outlet, citing reliable sources familiar with the progress of the Russian investigation. The aircraft was shot down by the Pantsir S-1 air defense system. This system was delivered to Russia from Syria. Also, the Russian investigation confirmed the use of electronic warfare systems against the Azerbaijani aircraft, which resulted in the aircraft's control system being disabled, the publication wrote. Journalists claim that they also know the names of the Russian military personnel who struck the plane. They plan to disclose them later, at the right time. The resource claims that Moscow trying to justify this attack is creating many alternative versions of what happened. On December the 25th, 2024, an Embraer E-190 aircraft of Azerbaijan Airlines flying from Baku to Grozny crashed near Aktau Airport in Kazakhstan. There were 67 people on board, of whom 38 died and 29 were injured. According to preliminary investigation data, the plane was hit by a Russian anti-aircraft missile during drone activity over Grozny. Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev accused Russia of concealing the true causes of the disaster and demanded that it acknowledge responsibility for what happened. In response, Russian dictator Vladimir Putin apologized for the tragic incident. Following the incident, Azerbaijan Airlines suspended flights to 10 Russian cities. The Pantsir missile system, or the SA-22 Greyhound, as it's known by NATO, is a family of self-propelled medium-range surface-to-air missile systems. First designed in the 1990s by the Instrument Design Bureau in Tula, Russia, the missile system is the perfect protection for any object, according to the Russian Defense Export, the state agency in charge of exporting Russian weapons. The system combines missile and gun weapons with the ability of a combat vehicle to engage a wide class of air attack weapons, like aircraft, missiles, and high-precision weapons while they are still in motion.
Three flights carrying migrants deported from the United States arrived in Guatemala on Friday. According to Associated Press, authorities said the first flight arrived in the early hours of the morning, carrying 31 Guatemalan women and 48 men. One unaccompanied teenager was also on the flight from El Paso, Texas, and was taken into the care of the Attorney General's office. A second group arrived aboard a U.S. military aircraft from Tucson, Arizona, later in the morning. The flight carried 80 adults, including 63 women, authorities said. A third plane landed in the afternoon from El Paso, Texas, with 11 women, 89 men, and 5 girls, boys and adolescents. Of these 5, 4 were accompanied and 1 unaccompanied minor was taken into the care of the Attorney General's office. Once President Donald Trump took office, he issued a series of executive orders to beef up border security and migration. He declared a national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border and announced plans to send U.S. troops and restrict refugees and asylum. Trump is seeking to make good on a sweeping agenda of removing everyone who is in the U.S. illegally. On Friday, the administration announced it was expanding a fast-track deportation authority nationwide. It allows immigration officers to deport migrants without appearing before a judge.
En esta madrugada del 24 de enero de 2025 estamos recibiendo a personas migrantes guatemaltecas retornadas desde Estados Unidos.